Kev, 3 wins in a row in all competitions, a big win on the road against Morecambe. You must be delighted.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It panned out how we thought a lot of the game would go. They started well and they have a lot of the ball, and they can, when they play through you, they can hurt you at times. But we knew a lot of it would be in front of us. So listen, as away performances go, very, very good from the lads, and I thought tactically we were spot on with what we'd done. Took our goals ever so well when they came, and a real professional performance.
Yeah, Slavy Spazov got the scoring underway on the afternoon, and it was a really well taken finish, probably one of his best in a Southend shirt, would you say? Yeah,
listen, I think it was, I can't remember the build up, but I think we broke away, and I think Keenan's run drags the defender out the way, and Slavy just turns in on his right foot. It's a great finish, and he's in decent form in a minute, and it's a great goal to put us ahead.
Yeah, Ben Goodliff getting the second just before half time. He does that, doesn't he? He gets goals. He's a goal scoring centre half, isn't he?
Yeah, listen, we thought we'd be a threat from set pieces today, and we worked on getting in the right areas, and obviously Goody does what he's done. It's a great ball in by Boise again for him, and another assist. So listen, despite I thought we were in control of the game for a long period to the first half, without creating loads, but we knew the moments would come, and when you take them, when they come, you got to take them.
Yeah, and there was a patient sort of second half. You sort of see the game out, I suppose, really professional in that sense, but obviously getting that third puts the gloss on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Listen, we knew it was going to be, you're leading the game, you can be patient in your shape, you can control a game with the ball, you can control it without the ball. And I think we've done that second half more so, and we tweaked things a little bit and to give us more of a threat on the counter-attack, and listen, it paid off in the end.
And almost 450 Shrimpers fans making the 560-mile round trip up here today. How pleasing is it to send them home happy?
Yeah, absolutely, and to back up the win at Aldershot, at home at Aldershot with another one here today is important. We just keep putting points on the board.
Cheers, Kev.
Thank you.
Kevin, congratulations, a 3-0 win at Morecambe. Probably going to wish for a better late birthday present, could you?
No, absolutely. I think it makes the weekend, of course, and when you don't win it, it ruins it. So delighted with everyone, and they've trained really, really well the last couple of weeks and looked real bang at it. And as a group of players, I thought the competition's really there, and you see the subs come on and make a difference again. So yeah, pleased everyone and how they've gone about their work.
Yeah, Morecambe, they had a really fast start. They had a couple of chances in there as well, but of course it seemed like we were saying on commentary, like there were some team players there, some players there. What was the key to sort of finding those gaps in the midfield and striking first?
Yeah, just listen, being patient in your shape at times and letting them have it 70, 80 yards from goal, but knowing the moment comes, you've got to be clinical with it. And you look at the stats, they're one of the highest possession teams in the league, as I said the other day. But in terms of the chances given up, there's quite a lot. So we knew the moments on set pieces or counter-attacks. At the right moment, we'd get chances.
The first goal coming from Slavy Spazov, 4 goals in 3 games, even with a bloody mouth. He found the target brilliantly.
Yeah, it was a terrific finish. And, I thought him and Dallo done a lot of work without the ball. That, we ask of forwards, they've got to do that. But when the moment comes, it's important he took it, and he done it ever so well.
And for the second one, for the set piece from the technical area, from you putting those together, you must have been purring at that one.
Yeah, delighted, of course. Everyone, the work that goes in with, Marcus, the analyst, does some brilliant work with Darren, who does a lot of the set pieces, and it's always pleasing when they come off.
Of course, for the second and third goal, see Harry Boy's getting another assist. I mean, that's now 3 games in a row he's assisted in.
Yeah, listen, and I've got to say he's been excellent since he's come in. He's desperate for a goal himself. He's really desperate. He gets up there and he's got a hell of a shot on him, but it doesn't seem to find the target. And as you say, if you're not scoring, at least he's getting assists. And listen, we're strong because Bridgie's played last week and has played minutes and has done brilliantly as well. And Boise's been really consistent.
I mean, in that second half, they did have a couple of moments in that, but it is consecutively clean sheets for the first time in about 12 games. So how important is that for you?
Yeah, listen, we felt we went and kept a clean sheet today that we could win the game. It proved that. So, yeah, please, they had a couple of moments, maybe of our own doing the second half, but without anything really clear cut apart from the obvious one.
I mean, Josh Walker as well. I mean, he might have felt a little bit lucky at the weekend, last weekend, when that shot was deflected in the FA Cup, but he was right on the money for that third one.
Yeah, and he does that in training all the time, shooting through people's legs, and I think it wrong foots the keeper. And listen, forwards live off goals, and I'm delighted that he's got that as well. And listen, I think it shows that strength in depth Even though we're not a massive squad, but you can see the quality we've got, and we know if we can add one or two in right areas, just a real push on now, we can start challenging.
At the back as well there, Harry Taylor, there were points he just seemed to be absolutely everywhere today in their defence.
Yeah, I think he was in the box trying to get a cutback from Leon, I think, in the box at one stage, but he does that, Harry, and he's so consistent. And I thought, Goody was excellent, Ralphie was excellent, and Gus obviously coming back into the team was very good as well.
I mean, obviously not quite as many chances as we've seen in previous Southend games, but how close was that to like a real 100% performance for Southend for you?
No, listen, I think, we create a lot of chances. I think, to be fair, actually, he alluded to that in his pre-match, and we do. But, sometimes the game dictates what it might be, and you're away from home, and you've got to be ruthless when it comes, and we were that today.
Yeah, you asked for it in the week and you saw it, and this Southend United team has done something that no league Southend United team has ever done, beating Morecambe. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, delighted. I didn't realise that. But listen, I think for me, 3 points, and we can get down the road, and the fans can go home happy, which is the main thing.
And yourself celebrating your birthday on Friday. Keenan on Thursday as well. There'll be a chance to celebrate a little bit on the way back.
No, all quiet and pretty tired after a long journey yesterday, and just pleased to get home with a win.
Yeah. Brilliant. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good to have the sort of tension on the strikers, isn't there?
Yeah.
We obviously got Slavy scoring, Josh Walker scoring, and Dan Lasser scoring, so it shows that you have got the capabilities to get goals in those areas. Yeah,
of course. And listen, we have Charlie's injured, of course, who's done well and scored goals. I still think we're, one or two areas that we want to improve, and I think that's only right that you keep trying to do that. And I think if we can, then we won't be far away. But that's only to help the players, because they've been unbelievable, and the attitude they have and the work rate they do. As I say, we're not a huge squad, but we're okay. Always looking to improve, but credit to them and the strikers, as you say, Slavy. The goals breed confidence, and you can see that in Slavy at the moment when he gets chances, and Walks, of course, as well. It's hasn't had loads of minutes the last two games, but 2 goals, so that's really important for him.
Yeah, you made the triple change, which sort of worked well as well. Yeah,
listen, we felt like it was one of them games, second half, where you spend a bit of time without the ball, so there's a lot of work into people's legs, a lot of lads in midfield having to do a lot of sliding across, and shuffling across into areas. So we just felt, because I felt Cokes has been excellent when he's played. Cav, of course, there's no issues in what you get from Cav. Leon when he come on, and of course Walks has got a goal, so it's important we use them.
Yeah, it's just sort of Leon a bit further forward than on. Was that a role you think he can sort of do well?
Possibly. We looked at it, when we played behind closed doors game, and I felt it might suit today, just on, when we're countering, he's a ball carrier, and if he can get the ball in the right areas, he's got that ability to take the ball up the pitch, and go past people. So, something we looked at today might be different for another game.